What's up everybody, it's me again, and today I figured I would show you how to build a custom Dreamcast CDI file. I've gotten this question from a couple of people who have asked me how I create the custom disk for the Explore mod, on terms of like how do you actually build it into a CDI file. So I figured I'd do a quick tutorial on that for you guys. So let's go ahead and make a quick custom version of my my Shenmue Explore mod, a customized version of a custom version of Shenmue. So we're gonna need some tools. We're gonna need Bootmake. We're gonna need binhack32, which I'll provide in the description where you can get those, and you know, your hex editor of choice if you are hex editing a ISO or CDI file. So this tutorial is going to assume you already know how to hack games and you already know like how to test it after you build it. This is just the building process itself. So let's go ahead and make an example of a custom image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first read file here, pop it in our hex editor, and I'm just going to search for a string to change real quick. So here we have the string. This is Exploration Mod 1.3 by Shengrow86. Let's change this to, I don't know, 1.4. Right. Then we're going to save our first read bin file. So now we have a custom image technically. So what I did was I edited the first read binary. Just made that simple alteration for the sake of the example. It created a backup of our original one before we changed it. And we have our new hacked one. So the next process we have to do is to perform a bin hack operation, right? So that we can remarry the IP bin boot sector file to the first read binary. And to do that, you can do a couple of things. You can either drop the binhack32 executable into the directory that has the first read binary, or you could do what I do and set up your Windows environment variables so that you can globally call the binhack32 tool from any directory. So I'm gonna open up a quick shell window here. What's the name of our folder here? Shenmue Explorer. Okay. Yeah, LS of course, because I'm used to using Linux. dir. So we want to call binhack32, right? It's going to ask for our name of our binary. That's going to be the first read.bin. And it's then going to ask for the boot sector, which is the IP bin. And then the MS info value, I usually always just use 11702. And now we have successfully hacked the first read binary file. And we have a valid IP bin boot sector file. Cool. So next thing we got to do is load up Bootmake, right? And we want to import our source directory, which is this guy. And then we want to port our IP bin directory, which is the same folder. The temp ISO, you can just put that wherever. I'm just going to leave that as a default. And we're going to put the finished CDI file in shenmue.cdi. So that's really it. And you can change the volume name. I usually just leave it as Bootmake. This will be like what it's called when you mount it in Windows or whatever. So we go ahead, click make. And Bootmake being a front end for some tools, it pretty much just does everything for you, which is awesome. So we wait, and this process can take a little while or it can be pretty quick depending on your hardware. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end of this little percentage counter here. Okay, and that's it. It just finished, so it's just saying press any key to continue. And yeah, so when we press a key, it closes our little window here. And as you can see here, we have a file called shenmue.cdi. And that's pretty much it, guys. It's like really easy. Obviously, you can now like burn this file using like disk juggler or alcohol or a modded version of image burn, or you can load it into an emulator, or you can mount it to a virtual drive and re-rip it to re-rip the files off. And that's about it. So obviously this video is for educational purposes only, as this can be considered illegal in some areas. Please consult with your local laws to check. And I figured I would just document this for a historical standpoint. So shout out to Sysius, shout out to DC SWAT, and everyone else involved in making these tools. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.